On this episode of Eat, Sleep, Drive, I eat, sleep, and drive my way 2,000 miles across the country to Los Angeles, where I'm storing my GT4 at Matt Farah's Westside Collector Car Storage. Good morning, everyone. The trip starts today. I'm driving 2,200 miles across the country, headed to California in my GT4 that's packed to the brim, full of stuff. You guys are gonna come along for the ride, and we're gonna see what we can get into along the way, and once we get there, hopefully enjoy some nice weather. There are two main routes you can take when making this journey across the country. Given it's November and I'm in a sports car on summer tires, I decided to take the southern route to avoid any snow. Even so, I first had to drive north through Indianapolis before I could head south through Illinois, Missouri, and Oklahoma. Zoning out to podcast was how I spent most of my time driving the first day, but I was taken by surprise when I encountered a slowdown in Oklahoma. Not only did I see an overturned truck on the highway, but right before I arrived at my overnight destination of Oklahoma City, there was a brush fire. Day 2, beautiful sunrise here, frost on the grass. Cool morning, but getting going before 8 a.m. I'm gonna try and do another 900 miles today, and that leaves my third day with a pretty easy drive, and I'll actually be able to spend some time in LA maybe before the sun sets. So let's hit the road. For this leg of the journey, I was hoping to go clear across Oklahoma, Texas, and New Mexico and end up hopefully in Flagstaff tonight. I stopped for gas, and wouldn't you know it, out of the blue, a white C8 rolled up out of nowhere. The owner was super cool, and it was interesting to put the two cars together for some photos. There were stretches of Oklahoma and Texas where I was the only car around for miles. This portion of the journey was brutally boring and made it very hard to go the speed limit. Mercifully, as I approached New Mexico, the terrain finally started to change, and there was at least some natural features to look at. Here we are in Arizona. I pulled over here because there's a bit of a sunset happening right now and some really nice time for lighting my vehicle for some photos. Got the thumbnail for some videos here, and I'm just trying to take in this nice scenery. It's beautiful in this part of Arizona with the kind of red soil, and you start to get into more kind of interesting features around here. I know this video doesn't really do anything any scale, but really beautiful backdrop. I am going to stay a little bit further west of Flagstaff for day 2. That way it'll be about a 6.5 hour drive to LA, depending on traffic tomorrow. But we got to finish out this last leg first. Back on the road. On this trip, I saw countless windmills, but it's interesting how you can't truly grasp the scale of these things until you pass a semi carrying just one of the blades. So the big question is, what is it like to road trip a GT4 across the country? Well, first and foremost, thank God I got the base seats. You can option these cars with a 918 carbon bucket seats, and I would no doubt be in much more pain if that was the case. Second, the suspension is actually really good on the road for a track-focused car. It's not obnoxiously stiff and very rarely hits the bump stops, only on the worst of uneven roads. Fuel economy was okay. I averaged 24 miles to the gallon throughout this trip, and I wouldn't say I was driving slowly. These modern sports cars really are impressive to be able to handle track duty but also easily drive across the country in relative comfort. That said, I was still plenty eager to get out of this thing after 2,200 miles. Maybe the most remarkable thing is the fact that this is a rebuilt car and it made it coast to coast without issue. Truly a testament to the people at Highline Auto Body and the job they do. There it is, people. We are here. At this point, I'm sure you're wondering where here is. Here, my friends, is Matt Farah's Westside Collector Car Storage. Last year, I visited Matt while he was building this facility, and he was kind enough to give me a tour. Now it's all done, and it's where I'm storing my car. Go check out my video from last year for more details on this facility, or check out the tour Matt did of this place when he completed it. It's car nirvana. Made it to the beach, and at this point you're probably asking, why on earth would I be parking my car in LA if I live in Ohio? And that's where the big news is. I am moving to LA. The whole point of this move is to get access to more cars from manufacturers, call them press cars, and I just can't get them in Ohio. So I want to create more automotive content, more reviews and everything for the channel and for you guys. And me moving out here is going to give me the opportunity. I have access to pretty much all the cars out here, so I'm going to get to make more content, and it's going to be awesome. I'm super stoked. And plus, like, it's sunny nearly every day here, which is something that I can't say for being in Ohio. So I'm super sad to be leaving Ohio, at least for now. Who knows where this will take me, but really stoked to share that with you guys, and you guys are gonna see so much more content on the channel with more cars. It's just only gonna get better. So appreciate you guys watching. As always, Eat Sleep Drive TV on Instagram if you want to see what I'm up to. I have one car out here now, I need to get another along with all my stuff, so there's gonna be all kinds of interesting videos coming up about my move across the country. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.